vobis gaudium magnum.
I bring you tidings of great joy, I believe. Father O'Keefe is what he's saying?
That's exactly it.
Habemus Papam.
So here's something wild. When the Pope dies, or resigns, which is super rare, the process to pick his replacement involves 120 men, centuries-old rituals, literal smoke signals, and a room that gets locked from the inside. But this isn't just ancient Catholic cosplay. It's a process that determines who leads over a billion people. And it has real consequences for everything from global politics to how people in remote villages think about morality, money, and even science. First, the papal throne has to be empty. That happens either when the Pope dies, like it did in 2005 with John Paul II and Pope Francis in 2025, or when he resigns like Pope Benedict did in 2013, which, by the way, hadn't happened in almost 600 years. Once that happens, you enter a phase called sede vacante.
Sede vacante. The throne of the Holy See is vacant.
During this time, the Vatican kind of freezes. No new policies, no big moves. It's like a spiritual pause button. The guy running things temporarily is called the Camerlengo. Think of him as the interim CEO of the Catholic Church. His first job, officially confirm that the Pope is dead or has stepped down, and then seal off the papal apartments. Literally, wax seals. Next, the election. And this is where it starts to feel like something out of a Dan Brown novel. All the cardinals under the age of 80 fly in from all over the world. They're sequestered inside the Vatican and eventually locked, yes, locked, inside the Sistine Chapel. The Latin word for this is conclave. It literally means with a key. The idea is to block out all external influence so that the cardinals can be guided solely by prayer, reflection, and each other. Which, let's be real, is a pretty rare approach to choosing a global leader. Once they're in, the voting begins. Each cardinal writes down the name of their choice on a paper ballot. These ballots are folded and dropped into a special golden chalice on the altar. No speeches, no debates, just straight-up anonymous voting. Then the ballots are counted, and here's the kicker. You need a 2/3 majority to win, which means this can take a while, days, sometimes over a week. If nobody gets that 2/3, if no pope is elected, the ballots are burned. Here's where the famous smoke comes in. Chemicals are added to produce black smoke, fumata nera, which rises from a chimney on the roof of the Sistine Chapel. That's the signal to the world, no pope yet. But eventually, after round, someone gets enough votes. 2/3 of the cardinals agree on one man. The ballots are burned to produce white smoke, fumata bianca, signaling to the world, we have a new pope. No speeches, no leaks, just smoke. That's it. It's analog, it's theatrical. It's been used for hundreds of years, and it still works. At that moment, the Dean of the College of Cardinals asks him a simple question. Do you accept your canonical election as Supreme Pontiff? If he says yes, boom, he's the Pope. Instantly, like right then and there. He picks a new name, usually to signal what kind of Pope he plans to be. Francis, for example, chose his name to align with Saint Francis of Assisi, a symbol of humility and simplicity. Then the new Pope changes into the white robes. They have multiple sizes ready just in case. And he's introduced to the world from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica with the words Habemus Papam. We have a Pope. And just like that, 1.3 billion Catholics have a new spiritual leader.
Annuncio vobis gaudium magnum.
I bring you tidings of great joy, I believe. Father O'Keefe is what he's saying?
That's exactly it.
Habemus Papam.
Technically, they could just send a push notification or go live on Instagram or TikTok, but they don't. And that's kind of the point. This isn't just about efficiency, it's about ritual, symbolism. It's about creating a moment that's bigger than politics or policy, something that feels spiritual. When that white smoke goes up, it's not just saying, here's your next pope. It's saying, this is sacred, this matters. And in a world that moves fast and forgets even faster, that pause, that breath, that smoke, feels timeless. This whole process might seem like something ancient and out of touch, but it's still one of the most influential elections in the world. Because the Pope isn't just the head of a religion, he's a diplomat, a moral voice, a global symbol. He influences how Catholics vote, how churches are run, how governments respond to issues like immigration, poverty, and war. And even if you're not Catholic, what happens in that locked room in the Sistine Chapel, what those 120 men decide, can echo far beyond the walls of the Vatican. So next time you see smoke rising over Rome, or hear those words, Habemus Papam, just know it's not just ceremony, it's the end of one of the most secretive, symbolic, and significant decision-making rituals in the world. And it's been happening like this for almost 800 years.
Dominum Carolum